Hello and welcome to RetroBreeze. In this video I'll be testing the performance and playability of all the currently available Android native Sonic games on the Retroid Pocket 2 Plus. This only includes games currently available on the Google Play Store. Sonic 1, Sonic CD, Sonic 2, Sonic 4 Episode 2, Sonic Jump, Sonic Dash, Sonic Dash 2 Sonic Boom, Sonic Runner's Adventure, Sonic in the Olympic Games, and finally Sonic Forces Speed Battle. I've enabled the Retroid's Force Landscape mode for all of these games. Let's go ahead and dive in with Sonic 1. Sonic 1 works perfectly on the Retroid, except that the B button acts as a pause button in-game. You can disable the on-screen controls in the game's settings by reducing the opacity. Some of the IAP screens have squish text, but that's not really a problem. Make sure you go into the game's settings and disable data collection. I won't repeat this, but you'll need to do the same for all the classic Sonic remakes. Sonic CD runs perfectly, but unfortunately you can't disable the on-screen virtual controls, which is a major bummer. Once again, the B button acts as pause here. There's no bilinear filtering either, so the pixels look lovely and crisp. I just really wish I could turn off these on-screen controls. This is honestly a deal breaker for me. Sonic 2 is exactly the same setup as Sonic 1. It's totally perfect and you can make the on-screen controls invisible. Unfortunately, the slightly blurry look is in this one as well. I wonder why Sonic CD is different between the three. With Sonic 4 Episode 2, you'll need to deal with a Google Services error pop-up whenever you start it. The game unfortunately runs in widescreen with black bars on the top and bottom, which just seems really silly to me. Other than that, the game runs fine with the controls working natively. The only real problem here is that I'm playing Sonic 4 and I have it installed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fix that right now. Now onto Sonic Jump. It looks really strange on this 4:3 aspect ratio display. The game area is vertical and everything appears kind of zoomed out and empty. There are no physical controls in the menus or in the gameplay. You can use a key mapper to map the in-game jump button to a control on the Retroid, but for the rest you're going to have to use the gyroscope. It does work as expected though. Unfortunately there is a fair amount of slowdown whenever you jump really high quickly. Sonic Dash seems to load very slowly, and the menus can be a bit glitchy at this aspect ratio. The 3D graphics appear pretty jagged, which is very noticeable especially during the close-up scenes. There's also no native controls of course, but mapping a stick using the Adjust View mode works almost perfectly, though I do notice a few missed or ghost inputs. You'll want to map a button to the dash button and to the center of the screen for homing attacks as well. Otherwise this game works really well and is really fun to play on the Retroid. Strangely, you can't download Sonic Dash 2 Sonic Boom directly from the Play Store on the Retroid. It is available on other devices though, and you can easily install the APK manually as long as you download it from a trusted source. This game suffers the same menu issues as Sonic Dash, but the 3D graphics look absolutely great. It's honestly an underrated game and I think I might actually prefer it to the original. The gyro sections are really fun in combination with the mapped controls. That said, I did notice more missed inputs in this game than in the other Dash-like games. Speaking of underrated games, Sonic Runner's Adventure is actually one of my favourite Sonic games. On the Retroid Pocket 2 Plus, it fills the whole screen, looks fantastic, and runs perfectly, even in the fastest and most dynamic sections. You'll need to tap through the menus with touch, then map a few buttons to the screen to jump and activate power-ups. I'm really happy that this game runs so well on the Retroid. It's a great, fully premium game with a storyline and no IAP nonsense. Highly recommended. And if you're a Sonic fan who wanted to mention it in the comments, yes, I know the original Sonic Runners was incredible too, but it's gone and eventually we just have to learn to live with that loss. Anyway, on to Sonic and the Olympic Games. It looks really squashed and odd during conversations. Menu items are super tiny and can be really hard to tap. However, this game actually has a few different graphic settings and even a frame rate option. Interestingly, I think on the Retroid the game looks the best at the low settings and runs flawlessly at 60 frames a second. For some events you can get by with control mapping. For example, whenever you need to tap the screen really quick, you can just map that to the A button. But for others like shooting, you really can't map this, so you're going to be playing it mostly with touch. I should also mention, I think this is one of the best looking Android games, and maybe even one of the best looking Sonic games ever. There's something about the way they shaded the characters that just looks incredible to me. And finally onto Sonic Force's Speed Battle, which is almost totally broken visually in the menus, with tons of black space, weird aspect ratios, and many screens just reverting to a portrait orientation whenever they feel like it. In-game though, it looks absolutely fantastic and runs extremely well. As for controls, it's the same story as Sonic Dash, but you'll want to map some buttons to the 3 skills at the bottom of the screen as well. Overall it works just as well as the other Dash style games, except for the glitchy menus. I actually suspect that if, unlike me, you're actually good at this game, the control mapping is going to give you a considerable competitive advantage. So that about covers it for this video. Based on my tests, I'd say it's not really worth using the Android versions of Sonic 1, 2 and CD. You'll get more customization, better looking graphics and no data collection sketchiness by just emulating them. Otherwise, all the Android Sonic games are playable to some degree, usually with some touchscreen concessions. However, I gotta say, Sonic Runner's Adventure looks and plays just wonderfully on the Retroid Pocket 2 Plus. I consider it now an essential game to keep on my Retroid, and I'm absolutely thrilled with its performance. Anyway, that does it. Thanks very much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Did I miss a game or something? I'm pretty sure this is all that's available, but definitely let me know if I need to test something else further in the future. Thanks for watching.